reminding people to stay indoors in Spain. The military drafted in to disinfect nursing homes and public transport. Despite a slowing down in the country's rate of coronavirus transmission, the World Health Organization's warning European governments to think carefully before relaxing their lockdowns or social distancing measures. One new report predicts Spain's economy will shrink by between 5% and 9% this year. That could leave up to 800,000 people unemployed, depending on when restrictions are lifted. On Wednesday morning, European Union finance ministers meeting via video conference were close to a deal on support measures for southern economies worth around $540 billion. But talks broke down amid a dispute between Italy and the Netherlands over how to apply the Coronavirus Recovery Fund. Portugal's Mario Centeno, head of the Eurogroup of Eurozone finance ministers, tweeted, "After 16 hours of discussion, we came close to a deal, but we're not there yet. I suspended the Eurogroup and continue tomorrow, Thursday. My goal remains a strong EU safety net against fallout of COVID-19 to shield workers, firms and countries and commit to a sizable recovery plan." France is now demanding the EU use the existing mechanism set up during the Eurozone crisis with no strings attached.
Je voudrais simplement dire une évidence.
I would just like to point out something obvious. The European Stability Mechanism was created to deal with a crisis. And what are we facing now? A crisis which is serious and profound.
Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez has warned the EU itself could, quote, fall apart if it fails to agree a plan to help member states deal with debts incurred fighting the pandemic. Italy and Spain have accused northern nations, led by Germany and the Netherlands, of not doing enough. But Germany has its own COVID-related economic worries. Several financial institutes expect Europe's largest economy to shrink by nearly 10% in the second quarter. That's twice as big a contraction as during the 2008 to 2009 financial crash. Chancellor Merkel's government now plans to tighten rules to protect German firms from hostile takeovers by non-EU investors.
It's about tightening our very liberal foreign trade laws, which permit takeovers from foreign investors in a generous way. This is in light of the significant German security interests, which for me include supplying the public with vital goods such as vaccines and critical infrastructure.
Of course, coronavirus is already hitting hard. Germany's Lufthansa has announced it'll shut down its low-cost airline Germanwings as part of a broader overhaul, warning it could take years for the industry to recover. Across Europe, amid all the uncertainty, there are moments of hope, like this neighbourhood in Seville welcoming home a recovered COVID-19 patient. But recovering financially may also mean a similar show of solidarity from the EU. Nadim, Al Jazeera.